Your daily hour with me.
Yeah! Hey everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and then we start talking. We're going to be here for 1 hour. Here we go. It's the thing. We're back on the couch again. There's the phone number up there and there's the title thing down there. Up there and down there. If you can look around, there's nobody here. And where are they? Sometimes this happens, on Mondays especially though. Time constraints, things go. And usually Dan is here on Mondays, and usually Carl is here most days. Neither of them are here now. I have a feeling that they'll be showing up at any minute. But until then, we'll do some of this. We'll maybe look at some messages. We'll count some things. Make some phone calls. Look at that kind of thing. I'll try to think of something that I saw on the streets today. I asked everybody else, and maybe it's time for myself. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do. It's hard. It's hard for. Carl says every day, he's like, I saw stuff. Excuse me, but what did I see? All I saw were these messages. Whoa, it's hot. It was really hot. I heard it was the most hot day of all time for the date. But we'll get right into it. I guess we'll call Carl. Say, Carl, what's happening? Hey, Carl, it's the program. Alright, here it goes. Calling Carl to kick it off. I gotta look him up in the book though. Where's the... Oh, here it is. I gotta read through this book to find... Carl, it's the program. We're on TV. How are you doing today?
Swell. We're just about ready to get in the car.
From the west side?
Yeah. So I guess you can talk to Dan.
No, where's Dan?
He's about to climb in my car.
Okay, and then what?
We're gonna drive to the studio.
Oh, yeah, I'm already here.
Wait, I figured that since you said what you said.
Yeah, I said that.
I forgot what you said. I just crashed a little bit and waiting for Dan at Dan's apartment. So
you fell asleep in the car?
It's been a long day. No, I slept in Dan's apartment a little bit as I was waiting for him.
Why are you that sleepy, huh?
Huh?
You're that sleepy, huh? He's taking that long to get out.
Well, I had 5 hours of sleep this morning.
Why is Dan not getting out of his house? Why is it taking so long to get out of his house?
Oh, sometimes he has like a snack or whatever.
There's no time for snacks. I'm already here.
I know that. But you just called within the last 30 seconds or a minute and a half.
But does Dan know? Does Dan know that there's no time for snacks? Because we're already here. You eat your snacks on the program.
Yeah, he's we're about ready to go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, wake up.
Well, he's opening the window and whatnot, so that there's a draft. I guess when he gets back into the apartment or something.
Yeah, I want to wait for a little bit.
Yeah, all right. Well, hurry up.
All right. Right.
Where are they? They're on their way, I guess. Okay, let's get into it then. Well, we'll have time here to check some of these messages before Dan gets here and tells us all about science and whatever.
Hey, program, it's Freddie. I guess I missed your call. You guys called while we were playing a show here at Lucky Liquor Tavern in, I don't know, first up, Seattle. It's like a good spot. Yeah, hope you're having a good program. Call me tomorrow.
All right, let's do it. Let's do what Freddie said. Oh, he left a second message though.
Hey, program, it's Freddie the producer. I just overheard something on the streets, or actually in the alleyway. And what happened was two employees at a restaurant were having a conversation on their break or something. And apparently, here's what I think happened. I think that one of them had told a person in the restaurant, like, oh, that their order was going to take a long time, and then the person said that was unprofessional, and they were going to talk to the manager, and he was saying, like, kind of arguing, to no one in particular, because he can't argue with the customers, arguing to this other restaurant employee about whether or not it was more unprofessional to say, oh, that it's going to take a little bit of time, a little extra time, longer time, or whether it's more professional to just let them sit and wait without knowing. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting question to pose. I think it may be more professional to know that your food is going to be taking a while. So I just wanted to see what the people on the couch thought about that. What is your take on it? What's more professional?
I say it depends, I guess. I don't know. It depends on what kind of place it is, how long it's been. Like at a certain point, you have to say it. It's one of those things where you want to wait. You don't want to wait too long, but you want to wait some amount of time. It's hard to gauge which one is the correct amount of time. Really, in my opinion. Do you guess, or do you not guess? Like, at some point it becomes too far, and then you have to say something. But at some point, you don't want to go out there if it's not even late. Hello?
Hi, you reached October. If you leave me a message with your name and number, I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thanks.
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. You can call us back, probably sleeping. Nobody's here yet. Where are they? They're on their way. That's what they said. Call us back. I think in the thing you can hear the answer. Just watch the tape, really. But it's hard to judge. It's hard to judge. And one of those things you wait too long or not long enough. You don't want to get up and do a thing. It's either like a timing thing. It's like if you wait too early, that's bad. Too late, bad. It's got to be right in the middle. And where is that spot? It's not a written spot. It's difficult decision. Definitely difficult decision. All right. Well, let's do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get virtual Carl going before it gets here, which might be soon. So better hurry. I gotta quickly get virtual Carl going before Carl gets here. Uh-oh, I want it to go the other way. There he is over there, virtual Carl playing his game. Carl, why are you playing your game, virtual Carl? Yeah. Is that the right? It must be this one. Yeah, there it is. Over there, virtual Carl during the day. Okay, let's go back and look at some more of these messages before they get here. That's actually it. Mr. Ginsu called and left. Tried to say a thing, but it didn't work out. So I'm gonna call McDonald's and then maybe we'll call Ginsu too. I think we might have time. Oh, Freddie's trying to call us actually. Hello? Hello?
Hey, hello.
Hey, Freddie. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Just at home working on some TV Mountain Infinity editing, just putting titles and stuff on some videos. This episode's going to be all songs that played on the first Fridays on the program.
Good. I thought you would be asleep already. Dan and Carl, they're late.
Oh, yeah, well, sometimes I would be asleep right now, but Kirsten's actually working on homework, reading homework, so I'm feeling pretty tired, actually. I could be asleep. I could go to sleep right now if I, if I was in bed, I would be asleep, but I'm not in bed, so I'm awake.
That's good. How's the production going?
It's going real good. We got a lot of good things happening. We're definitely on TV. We're on the internet every day. We got the website up to date. If you're looking for the new episode on the Daily Hour or YouTube, you can find it every morning at 11:30 a.m. Even though on TV it's at 11:30 p.m. So that's the thing. What else? Yeah, it's just going great. You know, we got some. The events tape is working out, I think. I'm really liking the look of it. We actually had a funny little production end problem where usually when we are importing or capturing footage, it limits the capture to 62 minutes so that it goes all the way through. But for some reason, I turned that off, I think because I was capturing something else. I was capturing one of those other VHS tapes, and I wasn't sure how long it was. And I forgot to turn it back on, and so when we left the last couple episodes capturing, it totally filled up the hard drive with just capturing black negative, just black screen video.
Oh.
So even though the hard drive has 400 gigs available, it was totally full. It filled up that much of just emptiness. So that's kind of funny. But I had to delete those files because one of them was corrupted, and the other one was just so long that it was pointless to hold on to it. I was just going to recapture. So if you're wondering why the hard drive's not there, I discovered that later today after I took it over to TCTV.
I just made a mistake. I just pressed record on the video. I forgot to press record on the video. It's been recording on the computer this whole time, but now the video is going to start late.
Whoa. Well, okay. Good. I'm glad. But the computer's going all right?
Yeah. So we have a fail-safe. That's good that we have the double thing.
Oh, I'm glad that you got it to work. So you must be capturing two, you must be capturing to hard drive 8, right? Is that right?
Whatever's there.
The one that's there? Okay, cool. Because you probably had to reset the scratch discs. I mean, I don't know how much the viewers want to hear about the ins and outs of
I reset the scratch discs, but sometimes
the production. But you reset the scratch discs and everything, right?
I did, yeah. That used to happen when I would press record or forget to press record on the tape, and we get, half an hour into it every couple of months, and then I would forget. But it happened today. But we had the backup.
Right, we have the backup, which is good. The failsafe works. When it works, it's really good. The main thing we need to do is make sure now that digital file is precious in a way, because it's in a way irreplaceable.
Yeah. Hey, I hear jingling. I think they're coming.
Ooh, is that Carl?
I think it's Carl.
Oh, Carl and Dan maybe? Oh, they're both not there yet, huh?
Yeah, nobody's here. Yeah.
Oh, well, did you get my message? What was your opinion about that? Did you hear my question?
Yeah, I think it definitely depends on the style of restaurant and what the problem is, and how they are, and it's like this thing where you want to wait not too long, but long enough. So it's like, where is that point? And it's hard, it's very difficult to do, you know?
Yeah, I guess that is, it's dangerous ground no matter how you look at it, I suppose. The way I imagined it in my head was, this was like when the person was ordering, they're like, oh, order this. And they're like, okay, well, that's a thing that's difficult to make, so it will be a longer time to wait. But, according to what?
You thought it was going to be cold?
The main thing. Like, what is
Why would you think it's so hot outside today? Dan, you crazy? Dan thought it was going to be cold in the studio. That's weird. What? It's so hot. Why would you even think that? Yes. Why would you think it's hot? That doesn't make sense to me. Oh. What happened, Carl? You froze? Did you press something on there? No. What's going? Why is it getting staticky on your side? Wait, fast forward. Fast forward. Nope. Fast forward. There you go. There he's back. Oh, we got real Carl here now. We don't need virtual Carl over there. You see virtual Carl? We got you over there. I got you over there virtually. Well, hey, Freddie, you got anything else to say? Dan and Carl are here. You want to say it?
Hi, Dan and Carl. How's it going? Good to have you back on the show.
It's good to be back.
Let's see. Keep your smile, Carl and Dan.
Drive safely.
I guess, what is that object in the sky next to the moon? I was meaning to ask you about that.
Jupiter.
Again? I thought Jupiter was just there. Jupiter was just there a few months ago, or a couple weeks ago or something.
Well, you may note that it is observable at different times at night. And as we're going around the sun in the same direction as Jupiter, and so it will appear to move forward in the sky, and then it does a little loop and moves backwards.
Yeah, because I remember now, we were looking at Jupiter the entire time we were in the desert. Jupiter was moving, it was different points next to the moon. And the other question is, does Japan or Australia, do they see a different face of the moon than we do?
You will see, if it's a full moon, in the morning you'll see a little bit of the right side, and in the evening
What about Australia? What about Australia?
No.
The exact opposite side of the world from us, do they see a different face of the moon?
Not a different face. They might be able to see slightly more of the south pole of the moon towards the south end. And people up in the Arctic Circle, because they're literally at a different viewing angle, they could see a little bit more of the northern pole of the moon. And in the morning, we'll see one side of the moon a little more, and in the dawn and dusk kind of thing, because we're on the far side of the planet during dawn and dusk, and so we're at maybe a 3 or 4 degree angle different rather than straight on.
So somehow the moon is facing, if you put a big dot on the moon, facing so that you could see it from here, then that dot would be seen all around the entire world.
Yes.
As the moon rotates, somehow it also rotates on its own axis.
I know you've talked about it before. It's a connected orbit or something like that.
No, the moon.
What do you call it when they're connected? Or the orbits are connected and they're moving in the same way?
Tidally locked.
Maybe
the moon is tidally locked. Yeah. The Earth is not. So we will always see that face of the moon at all times. But
even in other parts of the world, huh?
Yeah. From Australia, they'll see, because they're at the quote-unquote bottom of the world, they'll see slightly more of the bottom of the moon. And if you're at the top of the world,
I can see why there's all this mythology about the dark side of the moon, maybe, or something. People think that there's alien hideouts there, or they're that's where they've got their secret moon base or something, because you'd never be able to see it from here.
Yeah, that's where I would put one. If I were an alien, I wanted a secret base. Yeah.
Did they ever go over there?
I wouldn't have to stick it on the far side, really. I just have to stick it kind of just a little bit farther around the side of it, right? Because it's a sphere.
Did astronauts go over to the other side? Isn't it too cold?
No, astronauts No, it's not too cold. Astronauts visited the site that we can see. It's just
Apollo 11.
Oh yeah, Carl, why don't you reveal real you with the switcher on the right? Look at this, virtual Carl, real Carl. Whoa!
There he is. I did not expect that.
So we have had satellites.
Oh, yeah, back to virtual.
Take all kinds of We've had satellites take
Carl.
all kinds of pictures of the moon.
Daytime is much better than nighttime for some people.
But just remember, as the moon orbits the Earth, it takes 27 days for a full orbit. There's part of the time that one side of the moon faces the sun, even though one side faces the Earth.
We're spinning, the moon's not spinning.
Right, but it's spinning once every 27 days.
Oh, so it's not just the dark side of the moon, it's just the side of the moon that we don't see.
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I never got that. I would never. That's so hard to think about. Like, why isn't it rotating? And do other moons not rotate? Like Jupiter's moons, are they all like?
The four big ones are tidally locked. All of those are tidally locked. They don't
like
spin.
even like any moon on any given planet is more likely tidally locked than not.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
That's pretty crazy. All right, that's enough science for me for one night. I guess I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night, sweet dreams.
Okay, except
All right,
for
talk to you
Pluto's
guys later.
little moons. They are spinning like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hydra and Nix and Kerberos and Styx, they're all spinning wonky crazy. They're all out of control, spinning all topsy-turvy. It's crazy.
Do they rhyme on purpose? What's it?
No, those are the 4 hounds of hell, or 4 dogs of hell, or something like that. Because Pluto, Hades, right? And then he had these creatures, and Nix and Styx and Kerberos and
Pluto's
Hydra.
is Hades?
Yeah, they're all little familiars or creatures or nymphs.
So
or
Nix and
something.
Styx is part of folklore or
I
something.
think Styx is a reference to the river, and Nix was a creature, and Kerberos was the dog. The dog, the hell dog, and Hydra was, I think, the creature that guarded the gates of hell or something like that. They're all creatures familiar with or protecting of or leading to Pluto or Hades.
All right. Well, hi, Carl, too. How are you doing?
No.
Did Freddie hang up?
Sleepy.
Yeah, Freddie's gone. Oh, yeah, you only slept 5 hours?
Yeah.
That's not that long. I sleep 5 hours like a lot of nights.
You wild and crazy guy.
I
only sleep 5 hours.
I sleep 5 hours like 4 nights a week.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Well, some people, they might require more sleep time.
Why did you not sleep enough?
Well,
Is that a touchy subject?
no, it's not. But I have a number of games. Like I've been playing this Flash game called Energy Apocalypse recently.
You stayed up all night playing games on your phone?
Well, this is a desktop. It's a Flash-based game that I played on my desktop.
You stayed up all night playing Flash games on your computer?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have all these different distractions that I can distract myself with, and so like Energy Apocalypse, you can build all these different power plants.
Yeah, games. Well, you stayed up all night all playing games. That's
Right.
And then
So
what?
you stay up playing games?
Did you have things to do or what?
Well, yeah. So I got up today and I
All right, here,
saw
why don't you
my
reveal yourself?
parents and whatnot. So
Hey, it's real Carl.
I saw my parents and whatnot. So
Yeah, this morning?
yeah, this morning.
How were they?
All right. The
I
first
like
time
what-
that I saw them at Hagen's for like maybe a month now because they were over at Mexico.
I like
Well-
what you've done with the place over here.
Yeah, look behind us.
Yeah, that's,
at all those
that's
videos.
amazing. So are these ones that have the program on them, or are these blanks? Or just not over-recorded?
Or not over-reported. Or some of the program tips over here, they're all numbered and stuff, so those ones are all future programs.
Yeah, it looks like you've decorated up over here. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah,
That
maybe
one
Freddy's been doing some decorating.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah.
I think the little string or whatever, the little wire, the wrapped wire, that's new. And some sort of creature hanging on the painting, that's new.
Look at that stuff.
Hey, is the Barbie cam working?
Clock cam?
Clock cam?
It's not working for whatever reason.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Is the bass on? Is the bass plugged in? You know about the bass over there?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like this. That's why.
All right.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, take a look at the wall up there. Okay. So, see the painting? There's that funny creature up on the upper left side of the painting.
The balloon.
Yeah.
It's a deflated balloon animal.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. It was a balloon animal, but it got deflated.
What's that? Is that a record album on the top of the painting up there?
That is from Pets. They were here on the program, Pets. Up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
There it is, Pets.
What's that green thing underneath that weird-looking black and white one? That it's got silver. It's green. It's got the silver bells or something.
Christmas ornament or something.
Is that what those are?
What, the
Yeah.
bells? Oh, the
Yeah.
jingle bells for
Yeah.
Christmas.
I
Yeah.
see you've hung up the little palm exerciser unit there next to Carl's art.
Yeah.
His dice
Palm
art.
exerciser
Yeah.
Yeah,
right up there.
and I noticed you got more cables up on the wall.
Yeah.
Are
We got wall things.
Yeah, that's really nice. You're
Yeah.
decorating. It's makes interesting. And is this football head, the disembodied head with the football thing on it, is that new? Or is that a baseball?
That's been there. No, that's been there for a while.
Is that baseball? Is that a baseball?
Yeah,
head?
that doesn't fit me though. But that head has been with us for
That's
years.
a baseball helmet. Yeah.
The head's been with us for years. So has the helmet's been with us for years. I don't know if they've
And the
been
wig.
together.
I don't believe I've ever seen an armored baseball helmet like that.
It's been around.
With the gridiron?
It's been around for years. But they don't. I don't know if we ever put them together. It makes sense to put them together. We
What
had to,
kind of baseball would you be playing that you'd need that?
batting?
Oh, batting practice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Batting is scary. When I was a little kid, my family made me play baseball even though I didn't really want to, and I was very afraid of getting hit by that ball. Those balls are hard. Have you ever thrown a baseball, a hard ball?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
It's kind of crazy that you're sitting there letting somebody throw a ball so close to your balls or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
They're both throwing a ball. Whoa! I guess you wear a cup though. But your face, really protecting your face. I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty
when you hit
important.
the money maker.
So I guess that's what the catcher would wear.
I think it's a baseball helmet. I think it's for kids.
Okay. Yeah, because the catcher has a big old
Yeah,
all kinds of padding.
It's going right at them. The catcher is going right at them, and they can hit by a bat or they can get by a foul. The catcher can get hit by a foul.
Yeah.
I was always afraid of baseball. I still am a little bit, really. I mean, why would you want to throw hard things at you?
Well,
You have to use your own dexterity to protect yourself. I guess I just don't trust my reflexes enough to be not afraid of baseball.
Huh.
Yeah, baseball hitters would often charge at the pitcher's mound, like, "Why are you hitting me?"
Well, yeah, you're not supposed to hit them on purpose.
Yeah, and sometimes the batter would be like taking a personal thing with that.
How's the week for you, Dan?
Oh, pretty good. I was sick part of it.
Oh yeah, with what?
Either food poisoning or the norovirus.
Oh, so you canceled karaoke only. I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I was planning on going.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. No, I felt crappy, dude. And Robert didn't want to do it himself.
Why?
He could do the show himself.
Yeah, why didn't Robert do it?
He didn't want to.
He
hurt his arm snowboarding with his son.
I said when I heard about that, I'm like, I'm gonna host it. That's what I said. Like when we got to do the key, Carl. Do the key.
Right.
Oh wait, is it? Oh, it might not be set up correctly right now, actually. There we go. Now, is it playing?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta mess with the key some more. Oh, too far. No, not the buttons. The dot. Yeah, there. Oh, there. Okay. Oh, and the sound. So you were
Yeah.
what, barfing and stuff?
No, I didn't. Well, I threw up.
Yeah, intestinal
And that's
distress.
kind of how it started, and then it was,
Intestinal distress.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I heard Robert, all his arm hurts. Oh, my arm hurts. I can't do TV. That's what I was saying on the other day. Like, I'll host the karaoke. Only going to get Dan and Robert to skip their thing, but I was like, that would be too much.
Well, there's a lot of, not a lot of heavy lifting, but we've gotta change a lot of the lights on the grid.
It was a 4.
We gotta lift that special speaker and plug this speaker in. Because we get major feedback from the microphones. Because there are speakers up on the wall, but because we use cardioid mics, if those mics face those speakers at all, we get terrible feedback.
Yeah.
And we've tried futzing with them so that the voice doesn't come out the close one, and Robert just like, nah, this is too much work. And so we get these portable speakers, and we have those speakers that are where the sound from our mics come out too.
Okay. Oh, I've gotten the sound did not feed back in that room, but yeah.
No, well, apparently Robert can't seem to do it because we have music playing.
Yeah.
And then we have the mics, and yeah, I guess you have, because it does come back into the studio.
Yeah. So you're feeling better now?
Yeah.
All better?
Yeah, I felt better Friday night. Friday night going to bed, and I figured, well, I guess I'm feeling better than I thought I would, but in the afternoon and stuff, by 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I'm like, I need to make a decision. I'm not going to be feeling very good to do the show, and so, if I'm not going to do it, I better say something now so people have a heads up, so people know in time.
Yeah.
Need enough time.
I think you should have powered through it. But I guess I'm somebody who likes.
I would have had to keep leaving, or at least that's what my expectation was. I would have had to.
I want to see people sick.
10 trips to the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, I get sick. I don't take sick days, and so there's a few episodes you can go back in the past and watch me be really sick and be like, oh, what am I doing here? But maybe that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's not for most people. I just like this. I guess I see myself sick, and I'm like, well, I'm sick on TV. What is everybody else doing? Yeah. Well, what else happened? Good stuff? Any good stuff?
Xander came over as usual on Sunday. I'm building a spaceship model.
Oh, is there anything you thought you ate that made you sick? Or
we're pretty broke, me and Summer, this month, so we went to the food bank.
Oh yeah, that could do it.
Yeah. There were some. They tasted okay, but it might have been, just some bacteria on there that took advantage of the situation.
Yeah, you ate gangrene? Ugh. Well, let's not spread a rumor.
Food bank food.
Actually, it was apple turnovers. They were the most unusual thing, and they may have been beyond their date or too close to their date or something.
Well, apple turnovers actually are kind of like made from sugar, right? So. Yeah.
So
bacteria love sugar, but
no, I don't think sugar is spoiled. Well, sugar gets spoiled easily.
Sure, all kinds of molds, but the things that you have to worry about is protein. Anything with protein, dairy, meat, eggs, a lot of protein. Bacteria just loves that, and we get the worst botulisms and food poisonings from high protein foods. Breads and cereals, they have a little bit, like anywhere from 10 to 15%. But like meat is 90% protein.
Yeah.
What about bubblegum or Nerds or?
I think bubblegum is inert.
Yeah, I think it's that it's dry is why that stuff is okay. Yeah. So the sugar is a little bit wet in a pastry. It's a slightly wet sugar that'll make it spoil.
Apple juice ferments. That's a bacterial culture. It ferments.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew will go bad if you leave it out. If you untwist it and leave it sitting there for a long time, and you can't drink it after a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it after a couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine for a day or two, but after that, no.
Yeah. If it's sealed, why you drinking old Mountain Dew, Carl?
No, I'm just.
You would chug it. I know you chug it down so fast. There's no way you can
being
wait
that
for it.
devil's advocate.
Yeah, but you can't drink. I mean, you can't have a bottle of Mountain Dew
What
sitting
about
around.
gobstoppers?
They're dry
Would
too.
gobstoppers ever go bad?
Carl had a Mountain Dew, and then I blinked, and he had drank it that
Yeah,
fast.
you chug it down. You don't wait.
Well, I don't wait.
Yeah.
Because it's there. It's there, and it says, you must consume me.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like,
Is
okay,
it talking to you?
I'll consume. Well, no.
If the Mountain Dew is
Wait a
talking,
minute, you're talking to me right now.
yeah,
so
I'm talking to you. But if the Mountain Dew is talking to you, then I think maybe you have a problem.
or
Like, if the
I
Mountain-
got probably a drinking problem.
Yeah, if you look at the Mountain Dew and the Mountain Dew starts talking to you, it's drink me. That's kind of scary. I think you have drink too much. I think you drink too much and you got a problem.
Yeah.
At that point,
Like Robert Hayes in Airplane, he's got a drinking
he's
problem.
got a drinking problem, but
Yeah.
not the same kind of drinking problem because you might.
Where
I mean,
he-
but you're
he-
drinking too
He
much.
throws water.
No, but you have
towards
a
his
drinking
shoulder.
problem where you're drinking things that.
Yeah,
are
I
too
could
much.
throw water towards my shoulder,
Yeah.
and I got a drinking problem if I do
But
that.
you have a drinking problem where you're drinking too much of a thing that's not good for you, maybe.
Well, it's all good.
Well, it's not all good though. Some of it's bad. Like drinking too
I
much Mountain Dew, I
I
think.
could accept the past, the present, and the future.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
Mountain Dew has a dye in it that you shouldn't consume too much of.
I think.
Yeah, Carl, you should do that.
Well, I think mostly
Yeah.
Mountain Dew just has a lot of liquid sugar, which is
Well, it's high in caffeine.
It goes straight to your hips, Carl.
What about my gut?
It goes straight to your hips.
And your
My
gut.
gut is getting kind of big too.
They don't call it. Yeah, they say straight to your hips, so that's what the phrase is. Who are
Okay,
you?
well then I shouldn't wear clothing with horizontal stripes in it.
Who are you?
Or is it clothing with vertical stripes?
Oh, I know what happened last week.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? What?
Please tell. Do
Last
tell.
Tuesday, we got our cat neutered.
Oh, did you make it for that? I know that night we were like, when we were leaving here at like midnight, we were like, did you sleep? Are you gonna sleep? You gonna make it? And I didn't think you were gonna make it.
Oh, I slept fine.
Oh, you did? You made it through?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
You
got
woke
up
up in
early.
time? Wow.
Yeah, and it was a super long day because we got up at like... I got up at 7 because I need more time to wake up than she does. She doesn't drink coffee.
Oh, really?
She wakes
Why
up
not?
easier. There were a couple of years I went without drinking coffee, and I
Oh,
found
crazy.
I woke up a little easier. And I've gotten used to the coffee to wake me up. And,
Yeah,
and
I drink
but
coffee.
Yeah, so got up early, took him there. He he was not happy, and then I went off to work
Cats don't like
later
car
that
rides, right?
afternoon, and then she brought him back home, and he was Mr. Wiggly Wobbly, and
What do you mean?
oh, just the anesthetic.
He was drunk. He was real high or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty medicated.
more low than high.
Oh yeah,
I
he
don't
was
think
drugged up
high.
anyway.
Yeah, she was a little worried about him, and we had a friend tell us that when they got their cat neutered, he was chewing on the stitches, and
Oh.
it broke, and he started bleeding badly, so
Well, you
they
need
had to
the
take him
cone.
back.
Don't you need the cone?
Yeah. I would think you would.
I thought
need
after the
cone.
cat gets surgery, it's the cone, right?
No, he was fine.
Oh, he wasn't biting.
No. And he is starting to chill, even now. And they said it might be like 2 months, 3 months before he chills out completely. But normally what he does is when he wants attention, I'm in the kitchen a lot of the times, and when he wants attention, he will stretch up with his claws all the way. He can touch just about the top of the counter. That's how far he can stretch. That is one long, stretchy cat. Well, anyway, his claws are out, and he's like, doing his claws, and he's like, row, attention me, and right, and I'll pet him, and oh, kitty, and all that sort of thing. And he'll do that, like, on counters, he'll do that on walls. He wants attention, so he stretches up, and his claws are out. Well, every once in a while, he does that to my leg.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, like this. But yesterday, he did that without the claws.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, good, kitty, praise, happy,
You're
good,
learning.
fast,
Oh, no, he has no
immediate,
testicles.
immediate, spontaneous, emotional feedback, positive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I want to do that.
But you can notice the difference. He's less
Or maybe
aggressive.
he's
Starting to.
less aggressive. Who
Yeah,
knows?
he's attacking our feet less.
Oh, yeah.
He just wants to play, but
Yeah.
He's
the,
not.
the biting and such is not as enjoyable.
He's not unhappy though that he has no testicles. He's not. Has he noticed?
Well, all he knows is that his, where his balls were, it hurts,
Oh yeah.
and the anesthetic was pretty much out of his system by the next day. He slept a lot, but then cats sleep a lot anyway.
Yeah.
And he's just a little less aggressive.
But he's not trying to lick his crotch or whatever.
He hasn't.
I'm a little surprised. I would think that the cone would be a
must.
A must, a preventative measure.
I thought so too. Yeah.
God, it
Would
didn't
we-
even cross my mind.
Huh.
But we did get him our neighbor upstairs gave us a cat harness for going on walks outside.
Yeah. The cats don't usually like that.
No.
Yeah.
We'll
Unless
practice.
they've been trained from birth, to give baths in the sink or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Carl, I have a question for you. Are you participating in art walk?
Well,
Like looking at your face over there.
Yeah.
Or you want to talk about that later?
Because it is now info time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right.
So, next time I come back, art walk will have happened.
Yeah. You're watching your Daily Hour with me. It's our long Hyper Live call-in television talk show that's recorded every day in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 10 tapes a week in advance. So if you're watching this program at 11:30 p.m., this episode taped on the same weekday of the previous week. You're watching this episode at 2 a.m., this episode taped on the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384. Leave a message. We'll play your message on the next episode of the program and call you back. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Now, welcome back to the program.
Hey, you got that mic to work.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, you
gotta
had
wrap that up and then tape it to the mic or something because it's just extra wires that don't get removed. Maybe we should just cut them, but I don't know what they do. I don't want to cut them before
They might be an alternative input.
I don't want to cut them before I find out.
Where's masking tape?
Right in front of you, or there's
Hello.
a rubber band
band?
Hello.
that's already on it. But yeah, why don't you just tape the crap out of it there?
Yeah.
So Arts Walk, Carl, you can do it?
Well, I'm kind of conflicted.
Yeah, you haven't really responded to my Facebook thingy.
Well, I think we're gonna put up at least his face and that in our part of it.
Okay.
So
Well, I don't even know if Freddie is doing anything there.
we're doing the video thing.
Okay.
Because our traditional stack of tapes with video playing.
There's a cash machine there.
Really? So what does that mean?
The gallery, yeah, and I was hoping you put the tapes all around it.
Oh yeah.
So people can still get cash in case
I
they
think
want
you
to
mentioned that
buy
before.
a painting.
Yeah.
There's a cash machine. Hello, right there.
Yeah.
You mentioned about using your Daily Hour with me, the display to have the TV that would play this episode sit right on top of the cash machine.
Oh yeah, you might be
or
watching it right
something like
now.
that.
Hi, Arts Walk viewers. If you're watching this and walking by,
Hi.
we're over here on Monday.
Well, I talked to Freddie about it, and at first he was like, yeah, and then maybe, I don't know, and then yeah, and then maybe. So it hasn't been really clear to me, and
We're doing it.
Okay, good.
Well, the reason I'm kind of conflicted is now I think I got myself a brand new toy. Let me get that on the clock cam, and you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. I don't know what this is. It's gonna be a surprise to me.
Oh,
What
your
a-
kite.
Well, you got a
That's
kite.
your new.
It's a power sled.
That's a
that-
power sled.
Power sled.
Isn't that a kite?
What is it?
Yes, it's a kite that let's see, where
That
does it
doubles
say?
as a sled?
Wind range is between 5 and 30 miles per hour.
Well,
if
it's a
you can note that.
tiny kite.
No, it's not tiny. It
Looks tiny. Is that it?
No. It's 63 inches wide by 40.
That's not the kite. That's just like the sticker for the kite.
Well, right.
Oh, okay.
This is
Yeah,
the
I was
sticker
like,
for
what?
it.
So
I
64
thought it
inches
was the
wide?
actual kite. I was like,
Well, this is the tag for it.
that's just the tag, Carl. What are you talking about? That's not a kite at all. That's what I thought you were.
Well, this is a teaser.
No, I get it now.
Come on, man.
I thought you were sure. I thought it was the kite was in there. I'm like, that is the smallest kite I've ever seen.
Right. Well, yeah, for real. But the wind range for operating this is between 5 and 30 miles per hour. And so I was like,
Yeah, that's
I was
5
really
feet
jazzed.
wide, dude.
I was.
Oh yeah.
That's like...
That's wide.
That's...
Isn't usually wind 0?
No, if the wind is 0, then it drops to the ground.
Then no camera stunt shall occur.
Yeah, but isn't like outside like on a normal day? Is there no wind or what's the average? Like what's the average wind? Dan, what do you
Maybe
think?
2 miles per hour.
Well, okay, so think about it this way. You walking as fast as you can is probably 5 or 6 or 7 miles an hour.
What's a light breeze though? How many miles per hour is a light breeze? Like just like if you're just outside, it's like a regular day, get a little breeze.
Usually 5 to 7.
Okay, yeah.
5 to 7, 10 miles an hour.
All right.
Something. You really notice it seems really windy when it gets up past 30.
Oh, okay. So you're probably
Yeah, and you can tell
good
like
on that kite, yeah.
like when you are driving in a car and the car's going 30 miles an hour, you stick your hand out the car window and you're literally feeling a 30 mile an hour wind.
Yeah. That's a lot of wind.
And a 60 mile an hour wind, you've done that. You've stuck your hand out of a window of a car driving 60 mile an hour.
That's a lot
That
of
is
wind.
a strong wind.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's too much wind.
5-10 miles an hour, somewhere around there.
All right.
So yeah, you get a little breeze. It should be able to go up, hopefully.
Oh yes, I ran around in circles around the behind Garfield Elementary, and I kept on getting out of breath because there's no wind.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay up. I'm like, come on, I want to test this out to see how high this can go.
Thursday
whatever.
it's supposed to rain, I think. The weather's going to get a little damp on Thursday, but I think next weekend is looking good for Arts Walk. That'll be nice. When the weather is nice, Spring Arts Walk, 57 million people come out. Or
What?
maybe
57 million?
57,000. 57,000?
Yeah,
57 million?
yeah, I'm totally full of crap.
I don't think
No,
that.
you're not.
Is it
You're
57?
totally full
No,
of
it's
muscles.
probably closer to 3 or 4 or 5,000.
A little bit
Yeah.
of fluid in there.
How many people are in Olympia
Sundown.
or Thurston County?
Well, I tried to get an estimation.
Probably
of the number
200,000
of
people,
crowds.
right?
Well, okay. So what I'll do is usually on Friday evening, once other artists are hanging out at the gallery, I'll usually take about an hour and I will go and try and visit as many as I can.
Yeah.
And in one city block, in between two places, there's probably 300-400 people.
Yeah.
And you get 10 of those.
Yeah.
That's 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Wow.
Sure, 10 of those blocks that have that many people, like on the Friday afternoon, it's packed, and then for the procession on Saturday, holy crap, the whole route of the procession
It's packed.
is packed with hundreds and hundreds of people. Yeah, easily 5,000. So 5,700. So instead of 57 million, it's 5,700.
I don't know how many
How about
people
that?
in Thurston County.
Yeah, everyone.
Uh,
All Olympias go downtown.
yeah. Wow. Let's play the next ice game. Did you have science stuff today or nothing prepared?
Nothing new about Planet 9. Nothing new about Pluto. They found what looked like a recently frozen lake. It's this little kind of a valley that's all flat, super smooth and flat on the bottom. Stephen Hawking, famous physicist that's in the wheelchair. he and a bunch of other very wealthy people have started a foundation to start building the technology to be able to build a light sail, as it's called. A solar sail or a light sail, they are kind of the same thing, where you get this big square panel that's like a square mile in area.
Yeah.
A huge amount of area, like 100 by 100 meters would be a square kilometer,
Okay.
right? And light pressure pushes it forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so photons hitting it, light hitting the one side of it would send it forward. And so what they want to do is make this great big square sail, and in the very center is the probe.
Okay.
And it would be a very small probe, really not much bigger than any one of these decks here. And then they have a enormous laser, or they have a whole array of lasers, and they shine the lasers on this light sail, and it accelerates the light sail to super high speed.
Mm-hmm.
And the belief is that they can get this light
4
sail.
and 5. I lost. Carl got 5
I
points.
totally lost too. What did you pick,
I
Carl?
was picking 5 every day for some reason. Carl,
Oh,
you gotta
wow.
start visualizing.
But it's Carl Jr.
I don't,
Carl
not butts,
Jr.
not butts. Nope,
Carl,
no butt. I'm not
Carl
saying-
Jr. chooses my number
Why?
because
Because he's Carl Jr.
that's my son Carl, or that's your dad. I don't know how
yes,
it
they were
works.
going-
That's your
Jesus.
that's
God.
your son from the future.
I don't think you're visualizing. You gotta practice. You're trying to learn.
That's
the-
you
the
going
skill of-
back in the past and having a
the
child,
Pro actually
and now
worked
you've come
right
back
now
to the
'cause I got
future.
500 points.
And
So
So
we'll see how it works out.
Carl Jr. rules.
So
Yes.
here's the idea: is they have this light sail with this probe on it, and then they get this array of lasers on the ground or in space, and they shine it on this light sail, and it accelerates it to 20% the speed of light.
Uh-huh.
So what they want to do is within 20 years, they figure they can make the technology work because they got to get the right material, and then they have to have a probe that can be alive for 20 years in the cold vacuum of interstellar space. And what they want to do is they want to send it towards Alpha Centauri.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
closest star or
Yes.
star system.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Alpha Centauri is a 3-star system. It's got the primary star, Alpha Centauri A,
Uh-huh.
is a star just like our sun, only it's about 10-15% bigger and brighter. It's a little bigger and brighter than ours. And then orbiting at the distance, it's an elliptical orbit, so sometimes its distance is the same as Uranus, and when it's in its closer approach, it's as far away as Saturn. Well, anyway, so there's a second star orbiting it, and it's about 25% smaller and lighter and dimmer than our sun. And then there is a red dwarf star that's orbiting about 1/10 of a light year away from the two. They're not really sure if this Alpha Centauri C, this red dwarf, is actually associated with the two stars, or if it got kicked out of the threesome and it's on its way out, or if it's just passing by, just happens to be close. They don't really know, not really sure. Well, anyway, it's a little bit closer to us by 10%, closer to us. And if we're standing here, if the solar system were a disk like this, Alpha Centauri is down that way.
Okay.
So they want to send like 10 or 15 of these probes towards Alpha Centauri all at the same time. So if one fails, there's 9 others.
How long is it gonna take to get there?
20 years. At 20% the speed of light, it'll take 20 years. At 10% the speed of light, it will take 40 years.
Yeah. So it's going. So they sent it out. It's going that fast, huh?
Yeah. And the interesting thing, being a solar sail or being a light sail, that as it approaches these star systems, the light from it will slow it down.
Okay.
And it will be able to take all kinds of pictures. and then it'll fly by it and keep on going. And there's not another star in that same direction for like hundreds of light years.
How many light years away is the star? Is Alpha Centauri?
4.34.
But we're still getting signals back from the probes when they're all the way over there.
Well, that's the thing. Whatever kind of probe they send, right? This is all hypothetical. This is all speculative, and some of the technology we can do, like we can build those lasers today.
Yeah.
We could build them. They're not hard to build. They're relatively easy. The problem is that the atmosphere absorbs a lot of that light. And the farther away the probe gets, the less potent the lasers become.
Yeah.
On it. But the sun, in addition to solar wind and sunlight and the lasers, they think they can just accelerate it to a crazy, ridiculous speed.
Yeah. But how are we going to get information from
So it would have to send its signal by way of laser back to us.
Yeah.
Because it has to be a concentrated signal. Because like a radio antenna that sends things, sends it in all directions.
Yeah.
If you could see in radio waves and you saw like a walkie-talkie antenna, or a radio antenna or whatever, the whole thing would be glowing.
Yeah.
And it would be sending... That's crazy.
It
would be sending... Yeah, it would be sending in all directions. It's omnidirectional.
Okay.
But a laser concentrates all of the light, or a portion of the light at least, in one coherent direction. And it travels all coherently in a straight line.
Yeah.
And they can make these lasers precise enough that it will keep its dot for 1,000 miles.
Okay.
Right? It won't start to spread out. And that's the laser that we want. And so it would have to send coded signals like...
This is like million miles though, isn't it? How many miles is a light year?
Trillion.
186 miles?
No.
Isn't that a light year?
No, the distance.
Oh.
Light travels at 186,000 miles per second, or approximately 300,000 kilometers per second.
So it's really, really, really far.
Yeah, it's something like 9 trillion miles.
So that laser is going to be, I mean, can we...
It'll be super dim.
Can we pick up a laser's data from that far away?
We could. And the reason we could is that we would know exactly what spectrum it is. It would be monochrome. It would be one distinct color.
Well,
it would be a certain kind of red.
A laser is just a beam of light, basically.
Secondly, we would know exactly where to look, and so it would just take a telescope receiver, zooming in on and looking for precisely that color light, and the data download would be slow. But it would go beep, 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 it would send a digital signal to us.
Almost like Morse code or something.
Yeah. I mean, that's how radio works.
Yeah.
It's like beep, 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 only a billion times a second. Something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, and they want to send a bunch just in case one or two break. And the problem is the probe has to...
Oh, commercial.
Stay awake.
Yeah.
At least enough.
Go. Commercials, that's the happy face one. All right, it's the end of the show.
And it has to have a little rocket motor on it, because it's going to have to make course adjustments, 3 or 4 or 5 course adjustments. But you think about it, after 5 years, it will have gone 1 light year. After 10 years, 2 light years. After 15 years, 3 light years. And after 20 years, 4 light years. And it'll take that long for the signal to get back to us.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's the commercial.
Hi, True.
Carl's here today?
Yeah. Just another day at the office, basically.
You look sleepy. Last year.
So is that really
Carl's resting his hand on his gut.
What?
Freddie was in a hot tub in a parking lot.
But it's not a time machine, so...
It's a time machine. Everything.
Hot tub in the parking lot, apparently.
I remember that. And right now,
There was an actual hot tub in the parking lot?
Hot tub in the parking lot.
360-8360.
At the Martin. Memory is a time machine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Mr. Gitsu's trying to call us right now.
So not a good time to call the program because the program is just about to end.
It's about to end, so let's get it ending though. So get that thing going, hurry, and let's do the last dice game over the credits because we're.
Yeah, I need to win. I'm visualizing a whole bunch of dice.
Or Carl Jr. will allow me to win. Huh?
How many?
Carl Jr.?
You picked 5. How many 5s are there?
Go!
Only one.
Oh yeah, there it is. Finish the dice game and then let it run.
Win. 3.
Yeah! You did it. You won. It's the end of the show.
We tied.
We tied.
Fuck.
We will share the win.
Answer the fucking phone.
That's okay. Let's leave it. The show's over. We're ending the show. I didn't
Sorry, man.
see it. We missed you.
Sorry, yeah.
Dan is sorry. I'm not so sorry.
Well, you're sorry. You're not so sorry. I'm sorry.
30 seconds ago.
What?
Fucker.
What?
2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 5s.
We'll talk.
Congratulations, everyone.
Youth FBI, TCTV, La Bebe, Jody Fabulous, Supplepie.com, John Webster, Thurston County Washington, USA, View Family. Hell yeah, dog.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Okay.
Hey, I'll talk to you next Monday. I'll shut the fuck up next Monday. How about that?
Hello, McDonald's?
Yo.
Oh, AutoZone again?
Yep.
Sorry. Hey, I called AutoZone. It's the program, and we're here
Doing a lot of stuff
Yeah.
at once.
we look at boat videos, call AutoZone, call some McDonald's. Okay, we don't get McDonald's. John Webster's on the phone.
Yeah.
Carl is getting political again.
Drinking, what is it? This is a 1 liter of Mountain Dew.
You finish it? No, he's
No, I didn't finish it.
360-836-4384. Call and leave a message. Get on TV.
And peanut bars.
Bye-bye.
Later.